What's up? And welcome to the live stream. It is your boy, comedian Joshua Black, on a beautiful Saturday evening. I'm vibing, man. I'm vibing. I had a very full day today. And today, we're talking firefighter stories today. I'm a stand-up comedian out of Nashville, Tennessee. I was a Nashville firefighter for 6 years and retired to do stand-up comedy and just try to make it happen. You know, it's a great job, and we'll get into that. We got some very crazy stories about being a firefighter. It is wilder than you could imagine. It's good and bad. You know, this is my Dalmatian. G, say hey to the people. G Squeeze. This is G. Hey, girl. She went on a hike today. We went on we did 2.5 miles, didn't we, girl? We did 2.5 today, but anyway, life as a firefighter was crazy, bro. And we're gonna break down some wild stories. I'm sipping on a little hydration pack, bro. It's been a wild week. It's just like a little liquid IV for your boy. But anyway, man, how y'all doing, man? I'm feeling good. I did my first IRL live stream today in the on my hike earlier. That's on my channel. You can check it out. But it looks crazy, bro. It's crazy pixelated. I'm probably gonna delete that shit. But if you want a good laugh, that shit was hilarious. We were just in there. Out there vibing, 2.5 miles. We had some new people in our hiking group. My girl got a hiking group, so every Saturday we go out there in the woods out here in Tennessee and just get it on. But man, I want to explain this picture. I saw me doing some firefighter stories today. It comes from a picture. Somebody tweeted the other day and said, I don't know if I like these. I like a damn pilot for some reason with these damn helmets. With this these headphones in. But I just want to make sure the audio is crispy. But I saw somebody tweet the other day, what's the craziest thing to happen at your job? And so many things popped up in my head. I got so many things in my notes, but so many stories I'm about to tell y'all. So much death, gunshots, death, thefts, deception, lies, scandals, affairs at work, prostitution coming through the halls, and niggas getting caught up in a prostitution scandal, and having everybody find out about that, bro. People wonder if firefighters still get cats out of trees, and that was so disrespectful, because that's like when you say that about a firefighter, that's like when you tell a policeman you eating donuts and shit. And I'm all for making fun of cops. I think that's hilarious. But so when you say, hey, the firefighters, y'all still get, my cousin be like, bro, what y'all doing? Y'all fucking getting cats out of trees? This whole time, I was in the academy you go through the academy for 6 months here in Nashville, maybe 7, 8 months. And it's pretty rigorous, man. It's pretty rigorous. As a dude that reads quite often, and who considers himself a pretty smart guy, or at least not dumb, I went through EMT school, and pretty much you got 6 months to be a firefighter here in Nashville. So you got 3 months to study the medical part, and you got 3 months to be a firefighter. Before you can even put all the fire gear on, I'm going to the academy, nigga, thinking I'm finna be in fire gear and throwing on my helmet and just what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm finna go in there and just start saving, the world, bro. I'm finna just start. But I get down, they put me on a collar shirt and say, sit here, you finna just pick this thick-ass book. This book about this thick, no cap. This thick. G done got dog hair on me. That was the EMT book, and it whooped me, bro. It didn't make any sense. I had no real medical knowledge ever in my life. I know the basic stuff. If you get a cold, you drink ginger ale. Duh. Everybody know that. Or like, carry Band-Aids. Normal shit. But I didn't know nothing like how the heart, pumps blood and circulates the body and what it needs and how the lungs, provide oxygen throughout the blood cells and how the endocrine system, and the pancreas shoots out insulin and the whole inner workings of the body, bro. And they're pretty much saying you need to know the entire body and all this medicine and how to do it in an emergency very fast and quick. And you need to know this in 3 months. And it was insane. It was just crazy. But you do all of that and you get through all the training. We're going to go back to some training stories I got too. Because, that got crazy. Especially with me stealing. We'll get to that. It's a beautiful Saturday night. And I say all that to say, after all that rigorous training, you never think that you're actually going to see a cat in the tree. After we doing like heated trainings, bro. I remember we did what they call a hell night. I don't even think people supposed to even know about that. So we're not finna get too detailed in what hell night is, but it's like the last day of your training after 6 rigorous months where you ain't had. I remember, bro, my girl was trying to have sex, nigga. I had to study for 3 months so hard to be an EMT. Bro, that shit was so difficult. And it wasn't until and then at the end of this 3 months, you have to take a test. And if you fail that test, you only get 3 tries. If you fail that test 3 times, you can't be a firefighter. And you don't get to go over there and play with the fire stuff. You get to go back to being a drug dealer or whatever the hell you was doing. That's just life. So that was torture. That was treacherous, bro. So after you do that, I passed my 6 months. I passed my 3 month EMT. It was brutal. I can't stress that enough. No sleep. It's just you get up at 5, you do your PT, you run, and then you study that shit all day. Then you go home and you study that shit all day. Got to the point my girl's trying to have sex, then couldn't even do it. I said, I'm too I can't even, and I wanted to. You know what I mean? It ain't to the point where we was having too much sex. The reason I keep drinking this like it's liquor because, one, my girl made it a little too sweet. And then, 2, I don't think I'm hydrated enough from that hike, so I need some more water in general, but it's some on the way. Some big boy gallons. Tomorrow I think I'm going to do a whole gallon. But anyway, after 3 treacherous months of, I'm going to explain this picture here in a second too, because this happened at work. What the fuck happened to my pictures? Hold on. Well, I be damn. Nigga don't finesse my damn pictures. Hold on, y'all. Up, unload image when not shown. What the fuck? I'll get the pictures in a minute. Cancel. Oh, shit. Hold on, bro. All right. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh. So anyway, we go through this rigorous EMT training to be an EMT. It's insane. Then you become a firefighter. And here down south in Tennessee, training to be a firefighter is intense because you're doing it outside, nigga, and it's 115 degrees outside. And the heat is coming from up top from the sun and from the concrete. So it's just a heat sandwich, and you in 80 pounds worth of thick gear and this heavy-ass oxygen tank, and you walking and shit, and you training, and this shit is treacherous, bro. It's brutal. Niggas be passing out, heat strokes, all kind of shit. You got to be ready for this shit. And you're taking all this equipment into a burning building where it's going to be way hotter than it is outside. You know what I mean? So being outside in 115 that feels comfortable as opposed to what you're about to go into. So you do all that, bro. Then you get outside, and then people say, bro, what y'all doing? Getting cats out of trees? And then you actually do, though. Then you actually do get a call. I thought that was some kind of mythical legend that firefighters got cats out of trees. I don't know shit about cats. I ain't no cat ass nigga. Be honest with you, I don't get the cat thing. I don't know too many brothers with cats. I don't know too many niggas with. I don't know nothing about that cat life. I got a homegirl named Brittany. She got a cat, but she's kind of like mythical. You know what I mean? She's like, she walks barefoot and does yoga and fucking, you know what I mean? She got like a Native American vibe to her, even though she black. So I don't know shit about no cats. But apparently, when they're scared, they climb into a tree. And they look down, they're afraid of heights. So they just keep going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher in these trees. And here in Tennessee, we got some tall trees, fam. So we got to this one house. They said it was a fucking cat in a tree. And it was probably, I don't know, 30 feet up. I look up, nigga, it's 40 feet up. We pull up the truck, put the ladder up. It gets scared of the ladder, goes 50 feet up, 60 feet up. It's to the point where now the ladder can't even reach it, and it's still going up this tree, and it's hopping to another tree, and it's going higher and higher and higher and higher. Finally, that cat slipped, fam. And I watched it. I was in the ladder, and I saw, you know, when you climbing, and you like, oh, shit. And I guess that was that cat's ninth life, fam, because he didn't make it out of that. I'm trying to show y'all a picture where the craziest thing that happened at work is that we got a call. I don't know. I'm trying to add this another picture. I walked into a spot, and there was this Hispanic girl, about 5 years old, in a vending machine. You know how the claw comes down, you win your little, and you win you a little stuffed animal, nigga. There was a little Hispanic girl in there. It's on my Twitter right now, but let me see if I can find Hold on. Let me try to add an image in here, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find this picture of this girl so y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Open. There you go. Look at this, bro. Check this. I'm gonna make it a little small. So we get a call that said there was an entrapment. So I'm working in, I'm making it a little smaller so we can see. I'm working in Antioch, Tennessee. Hold on, who is this right here? Oh, that's my acting partner. Hold on. Oh, yeah, we got to tell her we got to meet tomorrow. Hold on. Shout out to everybody watching the stream. Shout out to everybody who's going to be watching this later who couldn't catch it tonight. Maybe you outside, goddamn, but we vibing tonight. But yeah, I'm going to text Kristen right back. Absolutely. Yep. What time? Sorry, that's my acting partner. We got a scene tomorrow. Blah blah blah. All right, so I'm working in Antioch, Tennessee. It was during COVID, and I know that because I wanted to transfer out there. I used to like slow stations so I could just work on my comedy. Slow stations meaning fire stations that don't have a lot of traffic. Depending on where you are in the city, the station has more calls than another one. So the closer you get to the city here in Nashville, the busier it is and the more calls you get. So I was trying to find little spots that didn't have that many calls. So when I'm at the hall, we have to work 24 hours, right? It's 24 hours on, 48 hours off, 24 hours on. So when we there, we got like a couch, a TV, a bedroom. I'm in there like reading books, studying comedy, and I'm trying to get my shit done, you know. But during COVID, comedy was shut down completely. You wasn't no going outside, wasn't no comedy. It looked like comedy was about to be done, and all live shows were done forever during the pandemic. Y'all remember this shit. So I'm like, I need to go to a busier station because I'm almost ADD out here, bro. Like if I'm not, I have a lot of energy and I want to do a lot of things. And I have a lot of creativity. You know what I mean? So I have to have an outlet to get that shit out. You know, I've done comedy for 6 years, but I've also done in the last 2 years, I've had 2 art exhibitions just because I like getting creativity out of my system. I got a lot of things to say. I got a lot of things that I want to express. I got a lot of things I want to see visually or just hear. You know what I mean? Even now, hell, I got a podcast. I'm doing this every night. We're doing content sketches. I got a lot of, I want to do a lot, bro. I'm hungry out here, you know? So when comedy shut down and there was no outlets, this was before I was even going heavy with the content and my content took off like it has. I was like, I want to go to a busier station. So I went to the busiest station I could find. It was in Antioch, Tennessee. It was called Station 6. Sixes is what we call it. The 6. 6, 6, 6, 6. I used to call myself the 6 guy when I was out there. Busiest station out there. And this is the hood, but it's also like where all the immigrants at, and anybody who, if you're not like white or black, you out there. So all the Africans, and that sounds crazy, but you know what I mean. If you're not traditionally African American from the city, it's like a whole Ethiopian section, a whole Eritrean section, a whole Asian section. It's just international out there in Antioch. Great food too, clearly. So I'm out there in Antioch, bro. We probably making 20 calls a day. It's just going crazy. We could have called it entrapment. We said, hey, we got somebody trapped. You know what I mean? We got to get them out of there. We got somebody trapped in a laundromat. We go to the laundromat, and we see this. And soon we walk in, there's a Spanish woman screaming. She's just going crazy. I'm like, ma'am, calm down, calm down. And we had a girl named Ruth Pereira. Shout out to Ruth. She spoke Spanish. I said, Ruth, that's what the fuck's going on. I didn't see this yet. I was like, what is she talking about? The girl starts pointing. And then Ruth said, that's her daughter. And she said her daughter asked for like 4 quarters to get, win this little doll. She put her quarter in, she lost. Put another quarter in, lost. Put another quarter in, lost. Then she came to her mom for another $1, and her mom said, nah. So she then snuck in. Look at the bottom of this. I'm about to blow this picture up so you can see where she snuck in. Hold on. Hold on. I blurred her face out just because it's a kid. You got to keep it respectful, but this shit hilarious. She got in here. You see down here, right above this microphone? This little box is how that girl snuck in this bitch, bro. Look. And she's scared to death. Well, she was scared to death that she got in there and she got it and she would never let this go. I got another picture, too. So anyway, I think that's one of the craziest things that ever happened at work outside of the crazy death that I've seen and become numb to. Hold on. This is so crazy, bro. So, yeah, this was in Andy. I got another picture. So we had to get this shit out with a wrench. They didn't even have the key to this lock you see right here because it was like a Saturday and the owner was out of town. And they've never had to use that before. Like, who fixes the vending machine? You know what I mean? So, bro, anyway, we had to get this huge-ass wrench to get her out of there. And she never let it go. And I told her, and they said, man, you can't let her get that. Her mom was like, you can't let her have that. You know what I mean? Because I was about to let her have it because the store was like, oh, she must put that back. I said, no, this is hers. Now, mind you, like her mom said, her mom didn't want to reward the thievery or, you know what I mean? But to me, nigga, this is ambition. Look at this girl. This is ambition to me. You know what this says to me? This says to me, just because, you know what this says? This says, if I want something and I don't have the money for it, there still could be a way to get it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just because, maybe that was a bad. Okay, maybe let me think of something positive that this says to me, because maybe that ain't responsible. This says to me that there are traditional ways of doing things, and everybody does it a traditional way. And most likely, let's keep it a buck. How many times have we done these fucking games and the claw barely, don't even, it's like the claw is damn near designed to not grab nothing, bro. You know how the fuck they be doing, man. Let's not cap like these people they ain't getting over, bro. How many times we've been to the damn fair and tried to throw one of the damn, you know what I'm talking about? How many times we tried to throw one of the rings on one of the bottles and it just never, bro, they've been finessing us for years with this type of shit, bro. They've been finessing us. And that little girl, most likely, she went in there and she realized that. She said, you know what? I had 4 quarters. It was just a quarter. That's when you know they getting over anyway. And she thinking, hell, my mom over there at the laundromat, she got so many quarters. Let me just get 4 of them. She play one, and she probably thinking, damn, I think they cheating. Let me put one more. Y'all done all done this before. Y'all remember being kids, and that shit would always cheat you at the end, bro. It never grabbed that motherfucker. So what this is telling me is don't fall into the rat race of everybody just getting fucked over, bro. Take control of the situation and go get what's yours. You feel me? That's what I'm getting from this. That's what I'm getting from it. So anyway, I think that was one of the craziest things I saw at work outside of, like I said, this is like one of the lighthearted, craziest things. I've literally been in house fires. Walked over dead bodies, picked up dead bodies, done CPR, I don't know, 20 times a month. I mean, that's just the overdoses is crazy. But it's so as far as like when I say this is the craziest thing to happen, I mean that in a silly way. This is crazy, meaning you don't see this shit. You know what I mean? You don't see this shit. Speaking of you don't see this shit, I don't have a picture of this next one. Let me get this shit the fuck out of here now. I don't know why the pictures is acting crazy today. Do you want to remove this image? Yes, I do. But yeah, speaking of, I don't have a picture of this, thank God. But bro, there was this. I ain't gonna say what kind of company it was, but it was this kind of factory that's here in Nashville, and people worked there, and it was by my job. We got a call over there and said something happened to a guy on a forklift. We get on y'all tell me what y'all think happened. We get there. Because the thing about some of this shit is when you call 911, the fire department gets there, and the first responders get there, and we fix the situation, we heal it up, and we send people to the hospital. But sometimes we don't ever get to know like what ended up happening and shit. So I get to this warehouse one morning, me, my captain, and the driver, and we pull up, and this dude's in a forklift. They say he's over there. We go through the long, huge factory. We walk through. We in all our gear trying to figure it. I got my little medical backpack on where I'm going to take his blood pressure and, get his vitals, maybe, give him IV, blah, 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 the whole nine. I pull up on him, and he's in the forklift out, and he looks like about a 49-year-old man, maybe a 59-year-old man, white dude, balding, huge gut, driving a forklift, but his head is kind of just slumped over like this here. Head slumped. And when I pick that head up, that right eye is just blasted out. I just blasted out. I'm going to keep it simple like that just for the, for the YouTube sake. But apparently, and then we looked up and there was like a nail in the ceiling. Like a 9-inch nail was in the ceiling. And they talking about some kind of way pressure. And I'm like, somebody killed that man, bro. But I don't know. I don't have no proof of that. That's just my thoughts. I don't know, bro. That's not official. But in my head, I was like, how this happen? And it was like, well, is he alive? I said, no, he been dead for hours, nigga. Ain't no he alive. What you mean he alive? Look at this nigga. Nigga head was cocked off, eyes all on the floor and shit. Oh, man, I don't even want to describe what else I seen on that man, but just, I seen brain. I'm going to just say that. And I'm going to just keep it right there because I ain't going to, you know what I mean? But he's talking about he alive. Is he alive? I hope not. But anyway, I don't know what happened to that man. We pronounced him dead on the scene, and the police got there, and they did what they do, and maybe the detectives or something. But and it was like, yeah, pressure. Sometimes the pressure in this building. I said, sometimes the pressure in the building. They said, yeah, man, I think one of the nail guns fell, and the nail gun fell. One of you niggas put that to the back of that man and did him filthy. Now, how it got stuck in the ceiling, I don't know. Did a nigga hit him like that? I don't know. Hold on, one more text about acting. Hold on one sec. Yep, yeah. The machine. But yeah, that was crazy, bro. Now I'm gonna tell you, speaking of, we talking firefighter stories, man. So it's gonna get graphic. It is what it is. What y'all sipping on out there, man? I'm just trying to hydrate again. Like I said, it's one of them nights, man. I'm taking my fluids tonight. I'm still vibing, I'm here. I'm grooving. I got a show tonight at I'm doing a Don't Tell Nashville show. If you in town, definitely pull up. It's at 8:00, I believe. But then hell, I guess I can't tell you where it's at. Yeah, I mean, I know that's probably annoying to you, but hey, you got to be in the know if you want to go, goddamn. But I'm there tonight. So that's going to be fun. But like I said, I ain't drinking. Hopefully I don't drink there. You know how they get sometimes. You there and people got free drinks. And but I'm just drinking this hydration pack right now. A little liquid IV. And just getting this water off in me, pause. But we talking firefighter stories, bro, and I got some shit. We gonna take it up a notch. I'm gonna tell you the first wreck I got in the fire engine. First and only wreck, actually. I ain't getting to a lot of wreck. I mean, you know what? I take that back. I wrecked 2 engines, actually. But it's technicalities, bro. It was fender benders. It wasn't no like in the real deal. Like you ain't screaming and shit. It was like, do I got that? I probably got that. Shit. It's like, oh, fuck. Did somebody see that? And then you're like, yeah, everybody saw that. Everybody coming out. Everybody taking pictures, and I got to go downtown to talk to headquarters. It's all of that. You know what I mean? That happened twice. Just because that shit's huge. And then different stations got different engines that look just like the other engine, but this one got a lot more water in it and shit, and that was a little longer, and it was older and shit. I just didn't know, bro. So I hit a couple corners. But I was in the back seat of one. You know, man, you ever hop in the car and be like, hopefully you put your seatbelt on every time. My homegirl got a new candy store. I'm going to shout out her brand in a second because I got a hoodie and I'm about to put it on. You ever hop in the car and be like, man, I'm gonna put my seatbelt on just in case, because it's more, you know what I mean? Just, I don't know. I put my seatbelt on every single time. I had a wreck when I was like 13. Me and my grandma was driving. Somebody hit us. I put my shit on, nigga, in 2 seconds every time. Now I don't give a fuck. I put my, I mean, look, I ain't got a seatbelt on right now. I'm a seatbelt ass dude. But in the engine, sometimes I wouldn't, because the engine is so safe and everybody gets out of our way. When we driving down the street, everybody getting out of firefighter way. Everybody getting out of our way. You got some, idiots who are making the road very dangerous, because we trying to, it's somebody dying. We going 70. If I got to swerve past you, you endangering everybody, bro. So you got to get the hell out the way. I say 20% of people don't get out the way. Most of the time, though, it's because people are in their own zone. It ain't never because they like, rarely does somebody see a fire engine and not get out the way. That's very rare. Most of the time, niggas got music too loud, they texting, they FaceTiming, and you like, get the hell out the way. So I hop in the back of the engine, and this girl hops up front. My home girl, she's a firefighter. She hop up front, and they was trying to teach her, and I remember, I think she was already on probation for wrecking something. I can't remember. I hopped in the car. I hopped in that engine, and they said, you got a fire alarm. And I was at this station 6, and it was just like, it was serious out there. Like, the chief was serious. You got some halls kind of relaxed. Everybody just chilling, everybody having fun. And you got some halls that want to train every day and shit. We training every day, and just, so we already just tense. So it's a fire alarm. We running over there and shit, running. It's a fire alarm. But we still acting like it's a real deal, because that's what you got to do. Because the chief was all extra out there. Nigga, we go down Bell Road. We hang a right, go over there by Antioch School. And I see about 4 Mexicans in a Honda coming to this. We probably driving about 60. I'm in the back putting on my stuff still, because, we in the engine. A lot of times in the back, I'm still putting on my gear, and I'm getting ready just in case it is a fire, because it's a fire alarm. Sometimes you'll get there, it's an actual fire, so you got to be ready. So I'm putting on my shit. But I see, as we getting a little close to the light, I'm like, I don't think she finna stop at this light. Now, you don't have to as a fire truck. People probably get out your way, but nigga like me, I'm always stopping just in case, because, I ain't trying to flip this bitch. So I see 4 Mexicans driving. I see four Mexicans in a Honda. They probably going to work or something. They just, I can see them. They look like some young Mexicans. I'm like, man, they coming this way. We coming straight. And I said, man, I'm still putting on. I was like, man, this is going to be close. Because you never think you always thinking, man, this going to be a close one, bro. And I be goddamn, boom, she hit that motherfucker. Bam! She knocked them niggas, damn near a block down the goddamn street. Bam, they spinning. They whole car spinning. They not flipping, but they spinning. Our whole shit, we going to a ditch. Boom, now we tipping on this way. I'm thinking we finna, mind you, we got a lot of water in the back of this engine. 500 gallons to be specific. That's heavy as hell. So I'm thinking, what the fuck? Is this shit finna, is it, you know what I mean? We get outside, she crying, the driver, the one who wrecked the shit, she crying. She said, are they okay? And I'm like, man, get yourself together, motherfucker. We gotta go see if them niggas is alive. I thought she killed them folk. So I run over there. She's in a panic. She panicking. The other dude who's supposed to be the captain, he just sitting there. because my captain was sick and he's pretending to be the captain today or whatever the fuck. So he's mad. I'm finna go help these Mexicans. I go over there, they don't speak English. And I'm like, bro, y'all good? El good? El good. That's what I'm saying to these niggas, bro. Are you straight, homie? I'm pulling out my blood pressure cup. I'm trying to like blood pressure. I'm trying to like tell him, I'm trying to make sure you straight. He like, man, I'm good. And he kind of like, I'm good, bro. And I'm like, you sure? And I'm looking at his homies, everybody. The dude in the passenger side looked fucked up, but he said, I ain't going to the hospital. And it be like that, bro. Especially in Antioch, man. It ain't a whole lot of money and resources out there. It's a lot of impoverished people out there, bro. A lot of niggas ain't got health care, and they don't want to spend that $650 on no fucking ambulance. Even if I done seen niggas with 2 bullets in them say, I'm just going to take my car to the hospital. I said, my nigga, you bleeding out. He said, nigga, I'm not paying that $650. He said, I ain't paying it. So, nigga, he was like, man, I don't want to go to the hospital. I said, you straight? He said, man, my head. I said, bro, I got to take you to the hospital, man. He said, man, I don't want to go, man. But he's not saying it in English, but he's just saying no hospital or whatever the fuck. He just saying no. The girl, mind you, the girl's still over there crying. The girl who done drove was into this damn ditch. So I go over there to make sure. I said, man, you all right? She said, I'm just so sad I could have killed him. I said, you could have killed him? I said, no, don't hurt yourself over that. If you're going to beat yourself up because you could have killed me. The fuck? I don't even know them. What if you would have killed me, nigga? I'm special. What are you doing? You got luxury in the back seat, fam. You know, when you at work and you a dreamer, you thinking, nigga, this ain't even my real life for real. You know what I mean? Like, I got shit to do in my real life. This is work. Some firefighters go to work and like, I'm a firefighter and that's my identity. I'm that. I'm like, nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. Yeah, that ain't me. It's cool, it's fun, it's sexy, but I got a life that I can't wait to get back to. So I'm not finna die in here. I remember saying, bro, when I seen 9/11 and shit, and because my granddad was a firefighter and my uncle was I done had firefighters in my family, paramedics, the whole nine. My mom's a nurse. We just all into my cousin's a doctor. It's a lot of medical professionals. But I remember seeing, bro, 9/11 and we was going through our training and shit. They was talking about, man, you know what would have happened, man. A lot of us wouldn't have been here today. And I'm like, man, I don't think I would have done that, fam. I would have been looked at as pussy, and niggas would have looked at me like a goofy, and oh, you ain't real, and I would have, my nigga, I'm not doing it. And 9/11 taught me, I remember when I been on the job, like I'm gonna do the best I can, but I'm not dying in here, bro. Now, of course, sometimes you ain't got no choice in that. Sometimes you're on that roof, you know what I mean? Because what happens is it's a house fire. Some firefighters go in the house to put the fire out, and some firefighters get on that roof to cut a hole in the roof so that the heat can rise out of it. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you're up there working, bam, you fall through that roof. And it's pitch black in that house and it's on fire. And I mean, it is what it is. You got to hope it just is what it is in there. And we all know that every time we go to a house fire, but we all know the drill. But it's just like, I'm thinking, I'm not going to die in here, nigga. I got comedy to do. I got a YouTube channel, fam. I'm not dying in here. So when that girl was like, I could have killed them in a wreck, I'm like, you wrecked with me in the car. Fuck all that. Don't you ever. She was like, you think they'll ever let me drive again? I said, not with me in the motherfucking whip. You think I'll drive? Nigga, don't ever drive shit around me. Ever in your damn life. Niggas calling me firefighters. Man, I heard y'all had a wreck. Because, firefighters petty. Niggas driving by in the fire engine laughing, taking pictures and shit. They laughing at me. Look at you, bro. She talking about, what's everybody saying? They making fun of me? I said, of course they are, sweetheart. They cooking us all. We look crazy out here. We on the news. Fuck is you talking about? Imagine, you ever eat the dinner, you just on the news, nigga? We eating, you know what I mean? We eating food. Look up, nigga, they go our engine on the news. The news like, man, this what happens. Firefighters, and I think the angle was like, this is where our tax money going, y'all. You know what I mean? It was like just a truck in the damn ditch. I said, what the fuck? Chief called us down. What the fuck y'all doing? I was like, man, I don't know, Chief. This shit. I looked up, but something told me put your fucking seatbelt on as soon as I hopped in that damn car or in that damn fire engine, bro. As soon as I hopped in that fire engine. I'm about to tell y'all a story. I'm going to put my homegirl's hoodie on. She threw me the hoodie. I'm going to shout this out. Hold on. It's a new candy shop here in Nashville. If you're ever in Nashville, and you got a sweet tooth. This is East Nashville. Lucky Rabbit. It's a new candy shop. It's woman owned. Two of my homegirls, one's black. My other girl, Allison. Black girl's name's Camille. They got a candy shop. Make sure you check them out. This hoodie's dope. I'm going to throw this shit on. Hold on one second. Right after that, I'm going to tell you about the time I tried to help a man, pull him out of the house, and I pulled his skin off his arms on accident. Hold on one second. Oh, yeah, that's a vibe right here. I love their logo, too. The two rabbits with the horseshoe, that shit fire. Um, and I just love this color. Their colors are this purple and it's like a purple and gold, but I love this like this light pastel Easter type of purple. This shit hit on that melanin. So anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all a pretty graphic story, man. So hold it down. I'm gonna let everybody on the gram know I'm on live. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right, here we go. So, shit. We get a call to a fire. I'm working in West Nashville at Station 23's, my favorite station to work at, actually. Mainly because it was very slow motion. It was slow motion out there. But anyway, we go to a call, bro, and an old lady was smoking a cigarette. She was smoking a cigarette and went to sleep. Old lady. She smoked a cigarette, went to sleep. And that cigarette fell on a sheet, caught the sheet on fire, caught the bed on fire, caught the lady on fire. She burned to a crisp immediately. Because it was such an old house that in old houses, she is a hoarder, and a lot of times, yeah, her house just had too much shit in it. I'm trying to give her an excuse of it wasn't really her fault, but it was her fault. Her house was old as fuck. It was shit everywhere. Like shit meaning like newspapers and like cat food, old cat food bags and shit. It was just too much shit in there. So when she dropped the cigarette and fire caught something, then it was all dry shit like newspaper. You ever saw like a dead Christmas tree or something or a dead plant you catch on fire and it's like, so everything caught on fire pretty quick, bro. But anyway, when we got there, I didn't know that the neighbors were saying, hey, the house is on fire, y'all got to get here. So we pull up, we're about the third engine in, and you want to race in there. You know, when you get the call, all the fire trucks, we're all trying to race to get there. We all trying to see who to get there first to get bragging rights, who saves the day. Also, by the time the news gets here, they're gonna ask, "Hey, who did it?" They're gonna say, "Hey, that guy right there just pulled him out. He's a hero." We all want to be the hero. We all want the bragging rights for the dinner table. So when we go to training and everybody's there, we say, "We was there first in y'all's territory, whatever." We get there third, but it wasn't our territory, so it wasn't that big of a deal. We get there, and the first engine was there. They went in to get the lady. They went through the back door to get the lady out because that's where the fire started. They get her out even though she's dead. and everybody's going through the back. I decide, or me and my crew, we like, hey, let's go through the front just in case something's going on, because everybody's crowding through the back, all the firefighters, we can't get in there. Let's go through the front. So me, my captain, and my engineer, no, actually the engineer didn't, so it's just me and my captain and something called rookie we had. We're going through the front, but we can't get in. I'm like, what the fuck is it? I'm like, maybe this is the reason they went to the back. And I can't get in. I'm like, Cap, I can't get in. She said, man, push that bitch. So we start trying to push it. We finally break the door and pull it this way, right? And I see the reason I can't get in is because there's a man down there. He's face down, and it appears that he was trying to get out the front door. Both of his arms are extended and the Superman on the ground like this. This is how this man is laying on the ground. I'm like, oh, shit, Cap, we got a body down here. And that's priority. When you fight in the fire, even if the fire is raging and you see all this flames, if you see human life is always first priority, so you got to drop the hose and grab a human. Everything else is out the window, no matter what. So I'm like, Cap, we got a body. And everybody done missed it. Because everybody in the back talking about the dead woman, but I'm like, we got a person right here, you know? And I'm like, man, is he alive? And I'm like, it don't look like he alive. I try to check the pulse, but I got these big ass fire gloves on because I didn't expect to see him. I can't really check his pulse, you know? So they was like, all right, we got to just bring him out. I'm like, all right, well, Cap, you get his feet. Mind you, this house is still on fire. I'm like, Cap, you got to get his feet. My Cap gets his feet. I grab grabbed by the arms. I'm like, we're going to pick him up on 1, 2, 3. So I pick him up, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go back out this door. And when I pull, I'm grabbing his elbows. I pull the skin from his elbow all the way up to his wrist like a damn shirt. It slid off. So when I looked back down, it was just bone and a little muscle hanging off the bone. He had been burned and tenderized to the point where he was fall off the bone, literally. I seen a grown man that was fall off the bone. So, yeah, he was dead. But the fact that I had to grab that man by them elbows and pull his skin to his wrist, bro, is some things you can't unsee. Some things I can't unsee. That dude on that forklift whose brain was coming out his eye, I can't unsee that. I've what's it called? It's not called giving birth, but I've what's it even? I don't even. This sounds insane. What's it called? I was there. I was like, I quarterbacked the birth when a baby's coming out. I delivered a baby is what it was. I delivered 3 of them with the help of paramedics in my time. Normally, you get a career, one person, you know, or like you get one baby. Like, oh, because a lot of times people call, because when you're pregnant, you go to the hospital, you know. When you're pregnant, you go to the hospital, you have your baby. But some people be waiting too damn long. And they water done broke, and they still just fucking sitting at the house. They having contractions, and they getting closer and closer and closer, and they think it's a game. And then they call us, and they say, oh, I think I see a head. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, you know what I mean? It's that type of shit. So I get to one house. First family was black. It's just normal. You get there, and the lady was in the bed, and I looked down. I was like, okay, she's having that baby here. Because we're trying to get in there, rush to get her on the stretcher to get her to the hospital to have the baby. But when you look up under there and see a nose coming out of a vagina, it's like, all right, well, I guess we got things to do here. And then you just quarterback the baby. It gets gooey. It gets crazy. Afterbirth goes places. It is what it is. But in the moment, I don't care about that. Afterwards, when I think about it, it gets gross. You know what I mean? But in the moment, it wasn't nothing. And I think it's because it just wasn't my house. It ain't my baby. It ain't my woman. It's just, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. The next child I delivered was the child, I believe, of incest. You delivered the baby. No cap. I delivered the baby, bro. The next baby, I believe, though, fam, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I believe that next baby I delivered was a product of incest, and I say that because I mean, maybe not. Let's pray it's not. But it was a young woman that was like a young methy white woman, and then this old ass man And he was like, yeah, this is my girl there. And I was like, your girl? I was like, and I kept saying, are you the father? And he was like, no, that's my baby. And then she was like, nah, you ain't the father, and you're my father. It was just weird. But I don't remember what happened with that. But I remember he kept saying, can I ride with you? And I was like, you want him to ride? And she was like, no, he's sick. And I was like, what'd he do? She was like, he's sick. I was like, that 90-year-old man? I was like, what did he do? He's just frail. He's like 90 old. He was like, that's my baby. That's my girl. I was like, are you saying that the girl here is your girlfriend or that she's having your baby girl? I don't know, bro. So delivering babies that was something. The first bullet wound, I wrote down notes of random crazy shit that happened. The first time I saw somebody get shot. Well, this wasn't the person I saw get shot. This was the first gunshot call. Some dude it was sketched out, as all gunshot stories are sketchy. But this, he was by Luby Center, and I think he said he had done a Craigslist thing and somebody tried to rob him. It probably was just weed, bro, when I look back. Or you know what I mean? Because when I'm looking at it, I don't know if niggas robbing on Craigslist. Maybe they are. They probably are. Everybody robbing everywhere. But Craigslist, bro, people still doing that? He was talking about, he said for shoes. I'm like, I don't know if niggas. Yeah, man, he's supposed to bring me some shoes off Craigslist, and he just shot me and took the shoes. I'm like, did he want a gram of shoes? Did he want a pound of shoes? You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like, tell me that shit crazy. I'm answering some questions from my email. Also, remember, before I answer these questions about firefighting, bro, it's some crazy shit. Remember to go over to Comedy Country Podcast, like, subscribe to @SirJoshuaBlack, which you're at right now. We live streaming every night, 5 nights a week, rather. Hell, I am a stand-up comedian, motherfucker. I gotta get out here and chase that dream for real, but we vibing together all night. It's a grind, goddamn, and I'm here to get it. Hold on, let me find these questions. But go to Comedy Country Podcast. That's my podcast with my co-host, Connor Larson. He's a comedian here out of Nashville. Hilarious dude. Make sure you follow him. We kicking shit every week over there. So we cooking on YouTube, bro. Holla at your boy. If you're in Chicago, since we doing church announcements, if you're in Chicago, January 24th, I need you in Zanies. Zanies.chicago.com for tickets. It's at 7 o'clock on January 24th. Be in the building. Your boy's hitting the road. Ohio, keep a lookout for your boy. I'm thinking about hitting y'all in February, man. I'm excited about hitting Ohio. I hope it ain't too fucking cold up there, bro. You know what I mean? My girl always says I'm scared of that cold. I don't fuck with that cold now. But I think it could be fun. We'll put that shit on, you know what I mean? Play around in the snow, see how y'all niggas get down, but we'll see. I'm going to have to be flying. I don't like being on the road and that goddamn. Or maybe I'm just traumatized by the roads here. Like when it's snowing here, bro, it's just everything shut down. It's just you can't drive nowhere. Niggas are slipping and sliding. Ain't no snow machines. Ain't no snow blowers. Ain't no, you know what I mean? The snowman here look like they own fentanyl and just snowmans in Nashville be skinny and shit, bro. It's just that. So that I ain't got too much great experience in that snow for real. I want to go skiing, and that ain't a analogy for cocaine. A nigga texted me the other day and said, he just said, and niggas, he sent me a meme that said, I got cocaine if you need it. And then he texted me and said, oh, that's my bad. That was an accident. And I was like, damn, that was good. You know what I mean? That was good. Like, that was a good way. Like, he don't know if I do coke or not, but he's thinking he probably cool. So I'm just going to hit him up. Maybe that's just in my head what he thinking. Maybe I should take offense to that. You know what I mean? Maybe I should be like, nigga, do I look like a cokehead to you? But to me, it felt like he just thought I was, you know what I mean? But I like that he accidentally told me he sold coke. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, that's dope, man. Because that's not a lot of pressure. How else do you introduce that to a nigga? You know what I mean? I never sold coke. I don't know how niggas just hey, what up, brother? I sell cocaine. Like, of course, you be at the gas station and niggas be like, loud pad, runt, za, that type of shit. Like, niggas got the tree. Nashville snowman on meth, no cap, bro. A Nashville snowman, bro, it's like that nigga don't eat good. He ain't got, you know what I mean, he ain't got no good bread for real, bro, because I need my snowman looking like Jeezys on the on the t-shirt. All right, here we go. Tell me a story about a time as a firefighter when you had a funny mishap with your gear. Oh, bruh, it was so many times I would be in a blazing hot fire. And then the thing is, when you're in a fire, ironically, you can't see shit. So if I'm in a house fire, nigga, I'm walking in a house fire, it's pitch black. All you can hear the fire crackling. You can probably feel the heat. Ain't no problem. You feel the heat for sure. Like to the point where you can like the heat meaning like you can start feeling your watch that you have on stinging a little bit. Like it's like shit. It's like heat that's like getting into your clothes, and now your clothes are kind of burning you a little. You know what I mean? It's like it's hot, but you can't see shit. So many times, nigga, I go in there because you so hype, because you trying to be first, and we all running so fast, and you might have just been eating. Like, oh, yeah, so anyway, Gal was over there. She bent it over, and soon as she spread, doo-doo, then shit, we got to go. And everybody running and taking off running. You got to be first because niggas will leave you just for the story. Just to tell somebody they left you there, you know what I mean? So, bro, it's been so many times where I'll be in a fire, and then I'll look down. I'm like, I've been in that fire 30 minutes, and I look up, I ain't got no gloves on. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? There's been a time I'm keeping a buck with you. I'm walking in a fire, and somebody said, go back to the engine. I'm like, what do you mean? Fuck, get out of my way. I'm going to They said, bro, and I look up, I ain't got no helmet on. I'm just, and these are type of shit that you could get killed. You know what I mean? You bullshitting, bro. Something fall on your ass, and shit falls on you constantly. You in a house fire, a big-ass brick, boom, a big-ass piece of this fall. You know what I mean? Or you get burnt up. Like, it's all kind of shit. You know what I mean? So, funny, I don't know if it's funny, nigga, but that shit doesn't happen. But I would always forget gear. Hold on, let me start from the top. What we got it? Tell me a story about a time as a firefighter when you accidentally triggered a sprinkler. I'd never made that mistake. But if you notice, like in your apartment or in your home, there's mostly in apartments, there's sprinklers that had that little red thing that kind of come down. If you tap that in any way, what that's meant for is the heat. Once that red thermometer kind of feels that heat, it busts. And the only thing, hold on, was that? I hope I wasn't peeking just now. Sorry about that. I hope I wasn't busting your speakers out. Pause. But if that goes, it's water. It's waterworks everywhere. I've been in several restaurants where somebody was like hanging up decor and thought it was a game and tried to hang it on a sprinkler and busted that little red thing, and then it's full water coming. I mean, it's like you can look up in like 30 minutes after that, and it could be water up to your shin. In 45 minutes, it could be up to your damn waist. Like, it's a lot of water coming out of that thing. I never set that off, but I done been. And after those situations, it be so wet. We go into the restaurant, we got to walk through all this water to get up. So, yeah, the sprinklers is always ugly. But it's good that we got sprinklers, because that means if you're at home and something catches on fire, like, it's a lot of water that's going to try to put that shit out. So you're going to have a lot of water damage in your house, but your shit, you ain't going to catch on fire. Let's see. Tell me about a time when you had a funny mishap during a training or a fire drill. I used to hate the training, bro. Wasn't nothing funny about that. I wanted to get back to doing comedy. That was it. So if I'm at the hall kicking it and I'm reading a book on let me see, what am I reading right now? Right now I'm reading about screenwriting and film and shit. And also I'm reading a book, This Ain't No T-Shirt. It's an old book by Bobby, the creator of the Hundreds brand. Shout out to them. Shout out to my boy Mario too. He owns this is his right here. He owns a brand called, you can't see it's kind of blurred out, but it's called No Free Coffee, and that's a collectible of theirs. It's like a Game Boy game that actually works, but that's a streetwear company and a coffee company. He just opened his brick and mortar today, and me and my girl stopped by there. That's what I'm saying. Actually, all my friends had some grand openings. This grand opening was last week. I missed that because I had a comedy show. My boy had a grand opening. He had his brick and mortar for his No Free Coffee. But speaking of the 100, so I'm reading that book. But he was good friends with the Hundreds, and he just got a job as he told me several times, he's not the brand manager. Anyway, he got a dope brand spot at Amiri, my boy Mario Christian. So cheers to him, bro. That was dope. He's cooking up over there. I love to see my homies from out North Nashville shining, bro. And I just talked to my niggas over there, Slim and Husky, who own the pizza spot. They got a new collab with Nike coming, this new shoe that's coming out November 10th. Make sure you check that out. I can't wait to cop that hoe, bro. So it's a lot of energy in the city that's motivating me right now. But I say all that to say, when I'm reading books at the hall, like that Bobby Hundreds book, or, you know, or like the screenwriting book or whatever the fuck I be reading, I be locked in and I'm trying to catch motivation and I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Because you are what you eat out here. So when it comes to jokes and people say, like, what do you do jokes about? It's like whatever I'm consuming at the moment is what I'm doing jokes about. Because I'm just a sponge of just life and shit and books, or even if I'm taking inspiration from my relationship, from my family, you know what I mean, from my love of clothes, from my love of just life and people and shit. You know, and I got to read book, and I got to keep putting stuff in that blender, pause, to me, it's like making a juice, like creating. It's like I want to throw a book in there, you know, and then I want to throw some documentaries in there, and then I want to throw a good relationship date in there, you know what I mean? Then I want to throw some art in there. These are all the things that's been inspiring me. I put it in a blender, then spit it out on a piece of paper, and that's the art, you know what I mean? So I take those things very serious. So when I'm in the middle of fucking reading or something, bro, I don't want to go do no fucking training for no goddamn job, bro. Now, I understand that that's important as a firefighter, that you need to train so that you can save your damn life and save the life of the people that you're working for. So that's part of the job, and you do it. But I'm just saying the reality is, nigga, there's some people in the fire department who love the job and it's their whole identity, and that's what they wanted to do, nigga, and I wasn't that. I got a life. So I would be pissed. So when you ask me about are there funny situations or funny mishaps, nigga, to me wasn't nothing funny about training because I don't want to be here. A lot of times I'll put headphones in and just have my audio book, and I would stop, see the page I was on, find the audio book, buy the audio book on the way to training, get and skim it to that page, and then once I get on that page, so now I'm still kind of reading as we doing this whole ass training, and I'm not paying any attention. You know what I mean? And that's just real. What else we got here? Let me see. Tell me about a time you had an amusing incident with the fire pole or fire equipment. No, it's not a lot of that. It's not a lot of fire pole shit no more. Probably a safety hazard, realistically. I mean, what the fuck? You got these old-ass motherfuckers. Because these firemen, a lot of them, though, they don't look like how you think in the movies. Niggas be huge, sleeping with CPAPs, big, man titties, balding. Niggas is just grown-ass men. Like, everybody look like Doug Heffernan or worse. Doug Heffernan, for everybody who don't know, is the nigga from the meme. I can't do the meme, but you know what I mean? Google him. But anyway, yeah, I remember walking to the hall and a crackhead was in there, just like that happens a lot depending on what station you're on. But this woman was like sharp for some reason. She was just sitting there and she was just sitting there and watching TV. And I was like, hey. And she was like, hey. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm watching TV. And I'm like, can I help you? She's like, nope. And then I was like, all right. So I told my cab, I said, we got somebody here. I don't know. She just kicking it. And then she was like, yep. And then what she killed me with, which I'd never heard, because she was just sitting there watching TV. But she said, this is a safe place. And you remember in school, you don't really see this a lot now, but they used to say if you run away, if you're getting abused or something, you go to a safe place. They got the little sign, you know what I mean? You had to be out north. Yeah. North Nashville definitely had. Nigga, North Nashville, when I was working in North Nashville, you get to know the crackheads by name. Like, you be like, oh, my nigga Derek, oh, what you doing, bro? Nah, we ain't got no more food. We'll sometimes give niggas some food. Out north, that's all you do. Like, and the kids be the worst with it. The kids would shoot some of the crackheads up with some drugs and then just roll them out in a wheelchair and just let them go out in the street. And then that's fucking horrible, bro. That's horrible. They shooting them up with drugs, and then some girl like, I don't know what he on. Them kids shot him up with something. They point over there, and the kids take off running. And they just filming the nigga from the cut. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, niggas is. Where did you find drugs to heat up and shoot in a man? Like, what? It ain't like they was smoking with the nigga. They found some kind of liquid drug that can get into a needle, and then they shot up a nigga. These niggas is 12. And they hit a nigga in his, so anyway, they get him high off something and just roll him out in the middle of the street by Ed's Fish. They just roll him out in the middle of the damn. You're like, all right, come on, bro. But this one particular woman, bro, at this one hall, it was at Station 23 over in the Nations, my favorite station. She was just sitting there, but bro, when she said it was a safe place, I realized, oh, I just sat down next to her. I said, shit, what the fuck we watching there, nigga? Because it's like, that's a safe place. She supposed to come there and be able to just vibe. And I forgot about that. I'm thinking she was a lunatic, and she probably was, my nigga, but it's a safe place. She supposed to be able to vibe here. And I was like, well, we sat there and watched goddamn Tiger Belly with her ass. The whole series, we watched it with this random homeless motherfucker because it was a safe place. Then when she was done, she got up and left. She didn't ask for dinner or nothing. We cooking dinner, she just sitting there. I said, don't want nothing? No, I don't want nothing. I guess that crack nigga, once they get in your system, it's like, you know what I mean? You don't want to eat no goddamn more. Y'all need to eat crack. So shout out to her, bro. But that was a great question, though. It's a lot of crazy stuff done happen. Tell me a story about a time as a firefighter when you accidentally sprayed foam or fire in the wrong direction. Nah, I never sprayed the wall in the wrong direction or nothing, I don't think. Because it really ain't no game. Like, when that fire is on, you can feel the fact that you can die. You know what I mean? And you can feel the intensity of that shit. And don't nobody really feel like, it ain't no game, really. I done seen fights happen right outside of a fire, like mostly race-based. You know what I mean? Like, somebody said something they shouldn't have in a fire, thought it was sweet, and that nigga come outside that fire and whoop his ass. I done seen that several times. And then, the black dude will get in trouble, of course. They'll send down some little black chiefs, buffoons, if you will. Not all of them, but some of them. They'll send down a buffoon to punish the black guy and tell him to calm down, and then the white guy gets to go. But I done seen that, but even that, though, even after some racist shit pop off or some shit go down, if in a fire, you're not finna be arguing with a motherfucker in no fire. You know what I mean? That's like if it's a hurricane here and you see a op and y'all about to get it in, but the hurricane coming, you like, man, nigga, I'll see you Tuesday because we can't do it out here, niggas. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. So it wasn't really no playing in there. N-word, what are you doing? Yeah, it wasn't really that. I think the situation I'm referring to, bro, is when they went into a fire, and it's very important to have your fire hose. Like it's like a secret society of like, that's your dignity. And we all say when we go in there, don't let no other station take your fire hose. Because there's other engines that have different responsibilities who don't have water. So their responsibility is to have tools or to have ladders or to have, all kind of shit. But it ain't to have the hose. So a lot of times these niggas will try to sneak you and try to muscle your hose for you so they can put the fire out because that's the most fun thing to do. So you're taught to not let nobody do that because that's like your manhood. It's like, you know what I mean? So this black firefighter went in there. And I ain't going to say his name because he's still there, bro. He walked in there, bro. This was last year. This wasn't like in the 60s. He walked in there and a white dude said, man, give me your hose, boy. In a fire, he playing with that man, and he was trying to take his hose, and the dude kind of threw him off like that. He threw the white, and man, this guy was a captain, so he outranked him. The black dude was a rookie, and this white captain had rank. And he was trying to say, so as soon as that fire was put out, they came outside, and my boy took his gear off, walked over there, picked that white man up by his goddamn chest, and had his goddamn feet dangling. Had that white boy's feet dangling like that. He said, motherfucker, what the fuck on? Nigga, I'm gonna beat the shit. You know what I mean? He did him like that there. And everybody came, ho. Everybody want to break it up then. Nigga like me said, let him fight. Fuck this nigga talking about, I don't know what he said. I ain't even know the story, and I said beat his ass. I didn't even know the story. I ain't know what happened in there, but I said beat that man's ass. Because I know he on If a nigga come out the fire that mad, gone, you know what I mean? You what's that Boondocks thing where it was like, what did he do to make them niggas that mad? That's what I'm thinking. How does a man run out of fire so mad that he ready to pick a man up off his feet and have him doing the Daisy Dukes. Had that white man doing the Tootsie Roll. We're going to answer a few more. We're going to get out of here. But I might make this a recurrence, section. Because there's so many more stories I got. And I got this show at 8. It's 7:30, bro. Normally, I vibe all night. Next Saturday, we're going to turn up. I'm excited this week. So tune into the streams this week. Me and my fiance are going to be carving pumpkins for Halloween. We're going to get some Halloween costumes. We're going to have some pumpkin spice beer. We getting lit. You know what I mean? We're going to put a little pumpkin spice on the blunt. You know what I mean? We're going to be drinking and vibing and carving pumpkins, having a good Halloween time next week. So, man, make sure y'all tune into that. That's going to be fun. It'll be dope if y'all get you a girl, get your boy, you know what I mean? And I'm saying, that sounded disgusting, get you a girl or find you a young boy. But I'm saying if you're a woman, call your man up. If you're a man, call your woman up. Or if you're a lesbian, call your lesbian up. If you're a gay man, call your gay man up, bro. Whatever you do, get your partner, and y'all can carve a pumpkin with us, bro, because we don't know what the fuck we doing. We ain't done this shit. I ain't done this since I was in 7th grade. I don't think she ever touched a pumpkin in her life, bro. So we finna have the pumpkins out here, carving pumpkins, vibing, doing all kind of Halloween takes. We're going to be talking about some of the best Halloween TV episodes, and I'm going to show y'all a guide, a good couples guide to have a dope Halloween together and shit. So we finna have a vibe next week. You got to be tuned into the stream at Sir Joshua Black. You know what it is. We're going to answer a few more questions. I'm going to slide. But we getting it popping. Also, if you're in the Nashville area, bro, I'm doing Zany's Monday. Most every Monday I'm hitting it. I'm going to try to remind y'all on the stream, if you local, the tickets is cheap. You know what I mean? And if it's really that serious, you can hit me on the DM or some shit, and I'll get you in there for the free ski. But you got to, I'm bad at checking DM, so that's probably cap. But you know what I mean? Just get it be cheap, and we working on new shit. Cause I'm working on this new album, and I want to put out a special for y'all boys, man, and girls. Not like something long, I wanna. They say you shouldn't do a comedy special till 10 years in, or you'll regret it. You know what I mean? I'm 6 years in now, but I want to put. I've been so precious with my work, and I want people to kind of see it in real life as opposed to putting it out there. I kind of want to put sketches out there and put challenges out there and fun shit out there to do that's dope, that, you know what I mean? But as opposed to the shows, I want to keep that over here. This is my content. Content draws you in. We a fam. You can join the community of content. But also, that show, that's something special that you really can't see nowhere, and you got to go see that. You know what I mean? But I still want to. I'm still wrestling with doing the. But anyway, I say all that to say that's why I'm hitting Sandy's Monday, working on some new shit. I got some wild shit about my family that I've been working on. I'm excited to. But yeah, man, peace to y'all. We about to answer 2 more, and I'm going to get the fuck out of here to try to get into this show. It's hot as hell, low-key, outside, bro. I've been thinking it's hoodie season. I got all my hoodies out and was ready to go. Of course, it's a little breezy in the crib, so, nigga, I got my hoodie on now, but, nigga, I almost burned up today. We went hiking. I threw that hoodie on. I did an IRL stream. Y'all can go check that out if you want, bro. Like I said, it was so pixelated, nigga. We was in the woods. I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. But I'm learning this IRL shit. Soon I'm going to start streaming, nigga. We finna be outside with this shit. So when I'm outside, y'all outside, and we turned up like that. But all right, last question. Appreciate everybody tapped in the stream, man. No cap. This shit mean a lot to a real one. Tell me a story about a time as a firefighter when you had a mishap while I was trying to operate the fire truck. I was a decent driver. I ain't really fucked that up. Let me see. Evacuation practice at school. Yeah. I used to like that, though. I used to like going to the schools. I used to really like going to the schools. I ain't really a nigga that be into doing kid shit a lot. But the kids were always hilarious, great, respectful, curious as a motherfucker. Firefighter's a job the kids are always going to be very curious about, and they just love it. You tell them you an accountant, they don't give a fuck, a lawyer. They might care if you're a doctor, but it's like the firefighter is one of the first jobs they learn that you can ever do. So it's like, a firefighter, teacher, an apple. You know what I mean? They just know 3 damn things, and one of them is firefighter. So when you walk in there as a firefighter, nigga, they like, oh my fuck. You know what I mean? Them niggas be hype, bro. And they got the craziest questions. You ever seen somebody die? They just be crazy, bro. You ever shot anybody? I'm like, bro, we don't even got guns. What you I had a kid ask me, bro, how many times you ever shoot somebody? I'm like, bro, on the fire truck? Yeah. I'm like, nigga, that ain't, that's not part of the job. But yeah, bro, this has been fun. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Well, actually, I got an acting class tomorrow. We'll probably vibe back out Monday, and we recording a pod tomorrow. So check out at Comedy Country. I'm your boy Josh Black. Please like, subscribe, follow the channel. We are here for the long run. We are doing it. Until next time, I'm Josh Black. Peace.